Browns lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Mayfield looks to throw, and he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the 1st round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
48 much. 48 much. You'll get the boy. You think you're going to get next?
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
A gain of 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On second down, it's Hunt. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
180. King. I smell fear in that offense. Check 15. Pilot, 64. Weak. Check. Crouch. Pistol. Crouch. Check 24.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Fourth down, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 133.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his right. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Check, check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. Real. Check, check. Fresno. Check.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Matt Judon there to bring him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Check. 180. Check. 48. Come on. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Regular. 36. Run. Check.
On third down, here's Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Schobert charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Landry now on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
40, 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 26, check 26. Shoot. Watch out.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that, play, they held him to a short gain.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Point it right. 41 Mike. What's that?
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
You got it, son. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Running out of the gun with Dixon. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 27, Mayfield buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, check 24, check 24. Deuce. Team spill. Alert 3.
Mayfield to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, alert 33. What's up? Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Set, 180. Hey, alert. You go tight. Topper.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's see what you got. Check. Alert. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
180. Up. Get in the weight room.
On second down, it's Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He's coming, double up. Pistol. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a first throw here in overtime. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 yards there. First down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, you can see and feel the disappointment on that one, because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Now, remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Jackson throwing again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The 2 straight incompletions, and now you got a situation. You're down 3, so obviously you have 2 more downs to pick up the first. Back to the air on third, I assume.
I would assume, but you also have to think to yourself, they got to pick up a first, right? They know they're down 3. They have to match, otherwise this game is over. Maybe they approach it as 2 downs to pick up the first down. If you decide to run a draw or some type of a screen, something to try and pick up yardage and make it a manageable 4th down, that could be the call coming.
They're not ready for this. They still playing son. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and his throw is incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You better be afraid. Run it.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. A partner, great game that we got. Time.